Alright, you bastards, this is Some-Belgian-prepper, and today I'm going to keep it a short video because I don't have much time. But before we start, if you're interested in detective stories, this is a book that I wrote. It's the first part of an 11-part series called Bloody Crosses. It's in Dutch, and if you're interested, look down in the description below. Down in the description, I meant. So, what am I talking about today? Well, I'm talking today about thermometers, and I would advise you to what I'm going to present to you now to get while you still can, because it's something that is not only hard to get, it's something that is not, it's almost not even made anymore. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about thermometers for measuring the temperature. But this type is the one that, how do you say this, has quicksilver in it and not the electric ones. But many people will say, why do you want one with quick in it? How do you say this, quicksilver in it? Because yeah, it's not good for the environment. It's dangerous to break, and it's not that precise as modern thermometers. But I would advise you still get one. Why? Because this is one that you usually get to measure your body temperature. This could be life-saving during a pandemic or any kind of epidemic, or for not to be sick, or if there is a long-term disaster scenario. Sometimes a person can get wounded, get an infection, and if you get the infection, you can detect it perhaps a little bit earlier by measuring it. So what's the problem, you would ask? Well, my biggest problem are batteries. Uh, yeah, this is one of those thermometers that most people will have. It works on batteries, but the thing is, even if you have solar, these things takes batteries. You can most thermometers you cannot put in a cable and recharge it. You always have to get one of those tiny batteries, or you have to buy a total new one, because that would be more cost effective than uh, placing in a new battery. So yeah, that's why I always was looking for a thermometer. This is just a small thermometer, and yeah, why I would advise you to get one of these, because when the shit hit the fan and there are no more batteries made, no more new electric thermometers. I know, yeah, it's not good for the environment, but keep buying these is not good either. So yeah, these you can just put them beneath you, under your armpit, in your mouth, somewhere in the lower regions if you are more into that, or because of medical reasons. So yeah, the downsides of this is it's usually made out of glass. It's very breakable, so be very carefully with it. The next problem is, if it breaks, yeah, you get quicksilver all around, and that's toxic. So I would advise to be careful, but it's something that is for this reason it's not made anymore. But I would advise get one while you still can, so that you can measure the body temperature during shit hit a fan. Uh, yeah, and if you do not find one for medical purposes, I would advise you to look in other sources. I would say people who work with wine, they have some sort of thermometers that they need to see if certain wines are at a certain temperature, and they usually also use quick silver for it. So that's also a source where you can find these. I would advise you to look at in the cabinets, or the attic of your grandma or grandfather. Look into flea markets. Usually people are not aware that they throw away, but get one while you still can. That's just a small piece of advice that I wanted to give. So I would say subscribe, leave a like, and thank you for watching, and yeah, see you in the next video. Cheers.